We're going to be talking to you ladies about how to make men want you for more than just sex. And basically what I need to do is set up the basically how I want you to see this, because I'm going to say some real shit in like a couple seconds. And I want to warn you ladies, because a lot of you are going to get mad about what I'm about to say, and you're going to think what I'm about to say is nonsense. But I guarantee you that this is the absolute truth. Okay, so when we're talking about, women and men basically trying to get with y'all, and I hear a lot of women say, I want a guy who's going to want me just, more than just sex. Like, I know, a lot of guys, they just want to have sex and they don't want to, call me back, or why is it that these guys just want to have sex with me and all this other stuff, right? Now, see, the thing is this is what no one ever really tells you ladies, okay? The thing is that there's a lot of ladies out here who are, in the eyes of men, who are not likable. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't like y'all. What is the word? Can you hear us?
Yo, what's going on?
It's popping. So, today the topic of the show is basically how to get women to have guys like them for more than just sex. And basically what I was saying was that the foundation of the reason why men basically just want women for sex is because most guys don't like women. And I'm trying to explain to the ladies what I mean by that. And the thing is, what I mean by that is when guys don't like you, I don't mean it in a gay way where they don't like women. Most guys, and I've heard this from a number of guys, they say they don't like women on a personal level, like actually speaking to you as a human being. Because when, you know what I'm saying? Because when a guy, he's approaching you, he's talking to you, there's so many instances where a woman does not, reciprocate just on a cordial level, just, hey, how you doing? What's up? It's like a guy says that, and it's like World War III. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring that negative energy just off of that. So most guys, when they deal with women, they're just like, I can't stand dealing with that. Because you have guys who are nervous to talk to women, but then you have a whole other group of guys who, they're not scared to talk to women. They're not nervous. They just don't want to because they're annoyed by what is going on with these women. You understand what I'm saying? Or with you ladies. So it's like they get to the point where they don't even like talking to you. So therefore, all that is left is the sex. And this is why you have so many women out here who, a guy will come up to you, he'll say this, say that, or he'll pretend to be this way, he'll pretend to be that way, he'll, sell you all these dreams and, make you feel all good and whatever he has to do to get the sex, he's just going to get the sex because you have so many, and I've heard this on plenty of occasions, because I know you're going to have ladies, they're going to say, well, it's probably just those guys, and those guys are like that, and they blah, blah, blah. No, I've heard this from too many dudes that actually literally said, I do not like them. And that's a problem. And actually, I have a list of 6 ways that you ladies can become more likable, okay? And these 6 ways will help you. You know what I'm saying? When you're messing with dudes, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna just go down the list and y'all can add on and let me know what you think. So the first one I got is show interest in him. So basically, what a lot of ladies do is that they think it's cute to play like hard to get all the time or act like they're not interested, or a guy's talking to you and you're just sitting there all aloof. Like, a guy's not, he's not going to really, he's not going to be into that. If he's talking to you and you're not paying him attention, you're not actually having a conversation with the dude, he's just going to be like, all right, well, she's kind of boring, she's kind of whack, but I still fuck her. The second way to make yourself more likable, and this is real easy, is just smile in public and be polite. It's not rocket science. Like, you ever go on a train or you're walking down the street or you standing at a bus stop and you see a girl and she just got this look on her face like it's the worst day of her life? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, what are you so mad about? And I see that a lot. I'm like, why are you so upset? What's really going on right now? And then it's like, these ladies, they're not going to approach men, so the men are going to have to approach you. And most men don't want to approach you when you're looking like you just, fucking had the worst day of your life. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, if you smile, I'm not saying you got to be smiling every 5 seconds, but if you just have a demeanor about you that makes it look like you're inviting and you're not going to bite someone's head off if they say hi, then more men will think they will like you. They will be like, okay, she's actually she seems like a cool chick. I'm going to, you know, step up and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like if you smile, if you be polite, that basically helps the guys like you more, helps the guys see you as a cool chick. Because, see, this is the thing. Like, these women, they think that, you know, this is the thing. Women think that men just want sex, right? We want sex, but it's not always just about sex. The thing is that, like I said, sex becomes the only good thing about you when you don't know how to, you know, conduct yourself. You see what I'm saying? When you don't work on your personality traits in regards to men, especially. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why we're trying to get this out to you. So number 3 is don't have your guard up. And what I mean by that is a couple things. When, you know, you don't have your guard up as far as, like, just on a regular day, like, you know, if guys are trying to talk to you, you know, and you trying to be standoffish or whatever. But also when I say don't have your guard up, what I mean also is there's a lot. This is what I notice with a lot of women. When you know, have a conversation with a girl, or even if you're supposedly dating a girl, this is your first date, or you're seeing a chick, or when you first get to know a girl, for some reason, and notice this if you're chilling with a girl, for some reason, women don't like to let you know that they're feeling you, or they're thinking about you, or they're like, you're talking to them, and they stay trying to, you know, play this like, oh, it's not, you know, it's not like, you know, they act like they're not into it, or they're trying to act like they're too cool for school or some shit. Like, Storms, you remember that time we was at the museum, and you was talking to that bald head chick, and she was like sitting there acting like, oh, you know, like, oh, I'm, you know, she talking to you, and she was staring at you, knowing she's checking you out, and then she's acting like, when you go up to talk to her, she acting like it's nothing, or like she didn't care, like sort of you not really, you know what I mean, like. And
she started talking about herself in the third person and all this shit.
Like, and the thing is, she started talking about herself in the third person and shit. And the thing is, like, when these chicks have their guard up, it's like they basically, you know, they basically act like they try to cover up the fact that they feeling you. Like, I remember one time, and this happened actually a couple times. I remember, and specifically on Valentine's Day just passed too, but I remember another Valentine's Day, this chick that I wasn't with her, but I sort of was seeing her, like, here and there, and but it wasn't in, like, you know, it wasn't that serious. But then, so she hit me up on Valentine's Day, right? So she was like, hey, what's up? You know, blah, 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 just on some regular shit, right? So I texted her back, right? And I said, oh, this is cool. I see that you're thinking about me on Valentine's Day, right? So then she texted me back talking about, oh, I didn't even realize it was Valentine's Day. I'm like, shut the hell up. What are you talking about? You didn't realize it was Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's trying to put on the front like she don't know what the fuck is going on, and, oh, it's not that serious that she texts me, and, like, she don't care. You know what I mean? It's like they put that shit up because they know that if you know that they are feeling you that way, then that's when they get vulnerable. And chicks don't, for some reason, they don't want to be vulnerable in front of you because they don't want to feel that feeling of you having that power over them. So they always have their guard up, trying to act like they're not into you. Number 4, right? Number 4 is have a conversation with the dude before you reject them. Okay? Right. So it doesn't have to be a long conversation, but if a guy comes up to you and says, hey, how you doing? You just say, hey, what's up? And then you actually talk, and then if he's like, yo, you know, we should get together, you can be like, oh, you know, I got a boyfriend, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, whatever you need to say. But as a fucking human being, you know what I'm saying, just have a conversation. See, a lot of girls are going to say, well, you know, guys come up to me and I don't really want to talk to them, and I'm not in the mood, and you have guys that's going to, you know, and I'm not talking about the dudes that come up in your face on some disrespectful shit. I'm talking about when a dude is just being a regular dude saying what's up to you, you know what I'm saying? You just say what's up back, and then you know what I'm saying, and then make a proceed from there. But you have a lot of girls who are, you know, they don't even know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? They just like, straight up disrespectful from jump, and they think that the disrespectful shit is the way to do it or it's cute, and then now that becomes like almost like the norm for a lot of women, and it's become accepted because no guys are checking them on it, and women continue to do that. But in the back of their head, the guys are like, yo, I don't like these women because they do that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? And then now you reduce yourself just to a human masturbation tool. 5. So the fifth one to make yourself more likable and not make dudes want to use you as a cum dumpster is reach for the check. So basically, and reach, that's just metaphorical also, is that, if you're on a date and the check comes, the guy's usually expected to pay. Just reach for it, act like you want to do something, put something in if you can. Make it happen so you're showing that you're considerate. You're showing that you're not just with the guy for his money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you do that, you become more likable. The guys are like, oh, shit, this girl. I've had girls who actually, I went out with them, and they paid for the whole shit, and I was just like, yo, this is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's, you know what I mean? And it's like they offered like, oh, and sometimes I was like, nah, I got this, because I was like, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna take this girl out to get some coffee, whatever, and I'm good. But when she offered to pay, when she offered to actually do something and put something in, it made me look at her different. It made me like her more. You know what I mean? Because I'm not looking at it as, because you have chicks who sit there and they stand there and they expect you to just do everything like you're their servant or some shit, or your purpose on earth is to serve this chick you just met. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the deal. You know what I'm saying? And the last one, real quick, number 6. And ladies, listen to this because this is very important. And it might sound ironic too, but the way to have a dude and not just see you as a sex tool is to actually be sexual. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me break that down for you ladies. So a way to have a guy look at you as more likable and not see you as a chick just to fuck, you actually have to be sexual in the first place. Because a lot of times what happens is that women try to hold the pussy for hostage, they're like, oh, no, you're not going to get this for 90 days, and you got to do this and do that and do that. So then you basically put more attention on the sex, which is why so many guys out here are just wanting to fuck chicks and that's it, because women are treating sex as if it's this, like, big deal and they're not doing it. So if you keep sex away from the motherfuckers, then they're gonna want it more. You understand? This is why fucking porn is so popular right now. You understand? Out here, this is why porn exists. This is why people gonna make money off of porn, because these guys they're like, okay, I want to fuck. These chicks are like, no, I don't want to fuck. But now all they got is fucking on the brain, and then they want to just get that shit off, and then after that, they're done with you. Like when I was in Brazil, I hardly looked at porn because the sex was just so much more free in that environment. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, so if you be sexual, these guys are gonna like you more because they understand. And when I say be sexual, doesn't mean you have to, fucking suck every dude you're talking to. But what I'm saying is that if you're with a dude and he's being sexual, if he's touching you, you touch him back. If you flirt back, like do all those things that's going to make him see to feel you in that manner. You understand what I'm saying? Because if he understands that you like him in a sexual way, because this is how a lot of guys interpret it. They're like, oh, well, she's touching me, she's feeling up on me, that means she likes me. So he's going to take that of you being sexual as you liking him, which is going to make him like you more. Do you understand what I'm saying? You ladies, when you do that backwards ass shit where you're like, okay, I'm going to, go out with him and, I'm not going to kiss him on the first date and I'm going to make him like my personality and blah, 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 blah. It don't work that way because, like I said in this other video, your pussy is a part of you, so you have to bring the whole you, the 100%, which is your personality, your sexual energy, all that shit to the table up front. At first, don't try to separate this and leave this for later. It's not going to work because if you keep doing that, like I said, these dudes are going to look at you like, oh, damn, like all that's going to be on their mind is when I'm going to fuck this girl, when I'm going to fuck this girl, when I'm going to fuck this girl, because by you not being sexual, you're basically drawing more attention to the sex. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if you are sexual in the first place, you're balancing out everything from jump, because he's like, okay, wow, she's, we getting all touchy-feely, and on top of that, she's cool. She's reaching for the check. She smiles. She's showing interest in me. Everything is gelling. I actually like this chick. You understand what I'm saying? You want to get to the point where guys like you. And right now, there's so many dudes out here that don't like y'all. And this is a big reason why a lot of y'all are single, and why a lot of guys just fuck you and kick you to the curb. And I also, I was saying that too, that a lot of women, they don't work on what makes them interesting too, and that's a part of it. And these things are parts of what can make you interesting. Do you understand what I'm saying? Will make you look like a chick that a guy could be like, you know what, I'm actually feeling her. Just, I would actually, even though I want to have sex with her, I want to continue having sex with her some more, and then I want to actually fuck with her and be with her. You understand what I'm saying? Because a nigga knows when he have a good chick, he knows. He's like, I got a good chick. I need to snatch this up before somebody else get her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, women, if they want to not be single and stuff, they got to be willing to take a chance. Stop being so afraid, because if you always living in fear, you're never going to live for now.
Exactly.
Like the video that we put up on I Was Taking Nigga the other day, which breaks down fear, the guy was talking about the fact that people are always afraid of imaginary shit, because, like, for example, if a woman wants to talk to a guy, she's afraid she might get rejected. But all of that shit is made up. It's all imaginary. Like, you're fantasizing about what might happen. You don't know what's actually going to happen. So if you can manage to put your fear to the side just for a second, just to meet somebody new, things might be different for you.
Exactly. And on that note, we are out of here, people. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week, every same time, same place. And remember, the truth is inside you. Hit us up, MrLocario.com, AlexSexyNaked.com, and we are out of here. Peace. Later.
Peace.